is thinking.
I'm dedicated to it. I can't be stopped.
Hey, how do you like the campfire? You feel the warm embers of truth, logic, and common sense? Welcome back to Real America's Voice. By the way, don't forget, it's our job to be whistleblowers and cockroach spotlighters. That's the vision of the Founding Fathers. The Founding Fathers wanted all Americans to be just like me, and God wanted all humans to be just like me. Defiant, thoughtful, conscientious, suspicious of all authority, and to defy immoral commands, rules, laws, and regulations. Barack. That kind of insanity. So thank you for sharing this spirit campfire, and go tell everybody you know. There is a Real America Voice. Steve Gruber and Steve Bannon. Is that his name? Bannon? Steve Bannon. There's my man Bobby out there setting up my swimming pool to have a forest fighter arrangement in case the government tries to burn down Texas like they did Oklahoma and Los Angeles and Maui. Well, that's a conspiracy. Yeah, and I'm Caitlyn Jenner's boy toy. Sure. Yeah, good call, doofuses. Anyhow, tell everybody you know there is truth, logic, and common sense, and celebrating the basic values that drive the greatest quality of life in the history of the world, the American dream. There is no French dream. There is no German dream. There is an American dream based on God-given individual rights guaranteed by the U.S. Constitution. And I don't need a man to go, by the way, here's your license for your First Amendment. Oh, shut the flying front door up your ass. Well, here's your permit for your right to keep and bear arms. Oh, shove it sideways up your ass, but wrap it in goat urine-soaked barbed wire first. And then get Mike Tyson to get a petrified oak pool cue and ramrod it all the way up to your nostrils. Well, that's violent. You Pearl Harbor me, I Nagasaki you. Oh, so many profound colloquialisms that I have initiated, like engineered recidivism and tooth, fang, and claw, which I didn't come up with, but I celebrate it because nobody in the schools of America have ever heard tooth, fang, and claw, which is the law of nature. You either eat or get eaten. So thank you, Donald Trump. And I'm going to tell you, God, there's so much going on. Is your life a whirlwind? Can you keep up with me on this whirlwind? Because Ward Parker sent me this, and this means I'm special. A black middle finger air freshener. The joy that I am bombarded with by great people. Got all these wonderful patches of all these heroes of law enforcement. The heroes of law enforcement, I salute you. Even the Michigan State Police, because I know most of them are genuine constitutional warriors. I literally revere law enforcement that adheres to their constitutional oath. Now, when the Michigan State Trooper Association celebrates Drag Queen Story Hour, twerking fat, perverted men's asses to little boys and girls, singing "It Won't Lick Itself," that's what the rainbow flag represents now. It's not about having homosexual rights, because guess what? If you're heterosexual or you're homosexual, you already have rights. You have all the rights you need. You just can't butt slam little boys, which is what the rainbow flag is about. Fat, perverted men in pantyhose singing "It Won't Lick Itself" to little boys and girls. That's what the rainbow flag represents. So I'm going to get Mike Tyson to wrap a pool cue with a rainbow flag and ram it up their ass. So Michigan State Police don't have a Michigan State Police pride perverted flag associated with the once great Michigan State Police Association. You can't have a rainbow flag and be a decent person anymore. Case closed. And by the way, if any of you people, and I have gay friends and I love them. I jammed with Carmine Appice. Carmine's not gay. Carmine Appice, what an incredible musical force. All my musicians, such powerful musical forces. but Doug Pinnett of King's X. Now, I didn't know, to this day, somebody said he's homosexual. I don't know, and I don't care, because he shows up on time, plays bass guitar with spirit, sings with such authority and soulfulness. I don't care about anything else except honesty, integrity, punctuality, reliability, and decency. I don't care about anything else. But when you start wearing fishnet pantyhose with a rainbow flag all around, singing "It Won't Lick Itself" to little boys and girls, that's where we draw the line, okay? Does someone want to debate me on whether we draw that line or not? If you want to debate me, call 1-800-NUMBNUT, and Michael Moore will show you how to wipe your ass with your hand. It's hysterical. Which, by the way, there's footage now of some Joe Biden, Barack Obama fan wiping his ass with his hand and slamming feces on a Tesla. Democrats, that's your team. Trump haters, that's your team. If you hate Trump, you're on the team of fat monsters scraping feces from their ass crack and rubbing it on Teslas. That's your team, Trump haters. Well, I don't agree. That's your team. If you don't agree with that insanity, that immorality, that obnoxious, disgusting, decadent, berserking behavior, then you can't be a Democrat anymore. And if you're still a Democrat, that's your team. You're on the team of people wiping their ass with their hand and rubbing feces on Teslas. That's your team. And you're wondering why America has rejected you? Because that's your team. That's what you stand for. Well, I don't stand for that. If you're a Democrat, that's your team. If you don't stand for it, you have to quit the team. You can't tell me you're a member of the KKK and not a racist. You can't do both. Either you're a member of the KKK or you're not a racist. Either you're a Democrat or you are against wiping your ass with your hand and scraping it on a Tesla. You can't do both. If you're not a racist, you have to quit the Klan. And if you don't believe in that insane, immoral, sinful, disgusting, filthy, weird behavior, then you have to quit the Democrat Party, because currently the Democrat Party is that team. Corville, what's his name? George Corville? Carville? What's his name? Buttlick Carville? Yeah, Buttlick Carville. That guy. What a freak. Hey, James, debate the guitar player. Why, anybody can beat Ted Nugent. Let's stick Pierce Morgan on him. I'm still scraping Pierce Morgan's skull tissue out of the Vibram cleats of my steel-toed work boots, because CNN thought that Pierce Morgan would be the ultimate guy to crush the silly guitar player. He's the Motor City Madman. He wrote Wang Dang Sweet Poontang. Let's sick Pierce Morgan on him. So they sicked a limey on Ted Nugent to debate the Second Amendment. We already did the Concord Bridge thing, Pierce. It wouldn't be wise to try it again with me. The left is scared to death to debate me. All of them, because they have nothing but lie and fingernails full of feces. I've got truth, logic, and common sense, and a black middle finger air freshener. Dear God in heaven, is truth, logic, and common sense? No, I won't pose it as a question. I'll just make a statement, irrefutable. Truth, logic, and common sense is a riot. Well, you guys were against Bud Light when Buttlick Mulvaney was the spokesgirl for them. But we didn't burn down Bud Light trucks like the Marxists and the Black Lives Matter terrorists, the domestic terrorists of the Democrat Party, Black Lives Matter, and pro-Hamas protesters in America who are burning down Teslas when not long ago we're all for you have to have an electric vehicle. Electric vehicles are the only way to go. If you don't have an electric vehicle, you're a horrible white supremacist. How much LSD does one have to spoon into your mouth to be that insane? The left is absolutely, irrefutably mentally ill. The Trump derangement syndrome, watch them talk. Listen to what they do. Well, men should be able to go into women's locker rooms. And this guy that identifies as a woman gets to go to an all-women's penitentiary and then women get pregnant. What's Crockett's name? What's Buttlick Crockett? Not Davy. The Democrats, they have no soul. They're perfect. Thank you, God, for inspiring Democrats to speak their mind. So we know how dangerous, immoral, berserk, mentally ill, and outright stupid they are. And if you're a Democrat or a liberal, that's your party. And if you don't believe in that insanity, you'll have to quit that team. You can't be on that team if you have any morality whatsoever. My name is Ted Nugent. This is the Real America Voice, Spirit Campfire. I love you.